Okay, external pressures on businesses. This is looking at technological changes, so we're going to understand how they have impacted upon businesses and how businesses have adapted to the pressures, the changes in society. Now, at the minute, we are going through an unprecedented change in technology. We're living through what we refer to as the digital revolution, and this has meant that the incorporation of computers, software, and machinery is a big factor in businesses. And with that, there's always new innovation, innovative processes in all these different areas, such as sales, distribution, delivery. So that is just a very quick one. Now, traditionally, what we've also seen is probably this is probably a little bit older. The whole idea of production and operations, the use of FPOS and F, EPOS and FPOS. So EPOS is the whole idea of using a barcode to record the product electronically, so therefore stock information, sales and revenue can be generated every time you hear that beep. Electronic funds transfer is a convenience for the consumer in terms of not having to carry cash around. So therefore, it's a much smoother way to be able to make purchases and transfer of payments between a consumer's bank account and the producer's bank account as well. So it makes it a lot more smoother and a lot more secure. Also added to that was the way in which employee. I mean, this is again, this is probably a little bit old now, but used the way so BACS is the way in which the electronic system of FPOS effectively, but it's used to pay employees money into their accounts. So overall, it's improved the transference of money. Now, further production changes, CAD, CAM, and SIM is all about the manufacturing process. So also computer-aided design, CAD, enhances design of products and modification and changes and editing. Manufacturer was the next step on, is therefore when they took the design, and rather than just designing it, they could therefore use a system to actually come up with an end product through this computer aided system, and then putting the two of them together was computer integrated manufacturing as well. So therefore, production all of a sudden becomes a lot quicker, a lot more effective, higher quality, and it can be modified and varied. So further to this, the next step has now come on recently. Has also been the invention of 3D printing, which is the next innovation on from this pattern. The big one, however, is the internet. Okay, so nowadays the internet is now seen as a social movement more than just a piece of technology. It is in fact being deemed as a human need, like water and shelter. And because of this, we've now got communications increased, so everyone can access each other and worldwide markets. So our business practices have changed. Employment hours really are starting to move away from this Monday to Friday 9 to 5. So all of a sudden we can now see, because of uh, global business practices, that 9 to 5 is completely changed time zones. So now businesses are very much open 24/7. Employment hours likewise are much more flexible. People can work from home because of this accessibility. So it's changed in a big way. Consumers also now not just restricted to their local marketplace or and the opening hours that are governed there. Added to this one is the social networking potential. So what we have with this is we have market profiling. So there it's very easy to market. As soon as consumers put their information into these websites, there's a whole range of information about consumers, their behaviour, which are going to be very appealing to marketers. We've now got access to consumers in their home environment where they feel most comfortable, and with that, access to consumers and their friends and families and their networks. This has therefore led to the whole new development of a sunrise industry of data mining, being able to predict and being able to interpret behavioural trends of consumers. And therefore now we've got individually consumer focused uh, organisations which are making suggestions and making suggestions on the types of things that consumers may wish to buy. So how have businesses respond to this one? It's been the adoption of technology, and it's been seen as a disruptive technology. It's changed the way things are traditionally done. and this is through to innovation and progression. So previously, if you think of the taxi service, that has been disrupted by Uber and the technology used there. If you think of um, the cinema, movie making, in a way that's been disrupted by YouTube and Netflix. So all of a sudden, this technology has created new industries. We refer to this, like I mentioned them before, sunrise industries. Um, that being said, it also leads to the collapse of traditional industries and jobs. Okay, so what we can see is a bit of, in a way, a double-edged sword, but really the whole idea of the new industries, the new innovation, is what drives the economy.